noise for y'all, the headliner tonight. He's guys from Akron, Ohio, y'all. Give it up for Chris Harvey.
What's up, everybody? Look at y'all, man. Y'all look good. Look at y'all, man. I look good too, thank you. Hello, you better say it. Man, y'all look good, man. I'm excited to be here. I'm celebrating. My birthday just passed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. It was in June. Blessed, y'all. I'm blessed. I was mad. I was mad about my birthday. I kept asking my family to give me one thing for my birthday, and nobody in my family got me what I wanted. Because all I wanted for my birthday was a neck. I still ain't get that shit. They got me a necklace though, so that helps. My neck looked like some ball joint from the side. Horrible, man. I don't mind it, man. I'm a big dude. We're gonna talk about it. I'm here. I can't hide it. I don't mind being a big dude. Personally, I think I'm a sexy fat dude. Hello, you better say it. Hey, you know, I'm very comfortable with myself. I am. I think everybody should be comfortable in their own skin. Usually like it's a clap. You guys like, not you. You should not be comfortable. Very comfortable, man. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, man. I'm a big dude. I don't mind it, man. I think it's funny. I think it's funny when people walk up to me and say dumb stuff. People say the dumbest things to me all the time. This dude walked up to me the other day. He was like, yo, I'm a trainer. I was like, okay. He was like, let me feel your wrist. So I put out my wrist. He put his hand around my wrist. He said, I can tell by your wrist that you need to lose weight. I was like, okay, Ray Charles. And he looked at me, he was like, man, how did you get that big? He was like, how did you get that big? Haven't you ever heard of a gym? I was like, how did you stay that skinny? Haven't you ever heard of Chick-fil-A? Food is delicious. He wouldn't stop, he kept going. He was like, man, you are 6'4" and you weigh 500 pounds. He was like, how did you get to be 500 pounds? I was like, I don't know, set goals. I look amazing. I'm 25 years old, just turned 25 this year. You guys like 25, you look like shit. I feel good though, I feel good. I don't mind it, man. I don't mind it. This is a lot I'm learning. Every day I get older, I find something new out. Like I found that, like I hate going to like the doctors and stuff. Because every time I go to the doctors, no matter what it is, I gotta be sick or ill just because I'm a big dude. Just because I'm large, I gotta have a bad bill of health. I sat down with my doctor, he looked at me, he was like, hey Chris, have you ever been diagnosed with diabetes? I was like, no doc, I haven't. He was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put you down for that. I said, I don't think that's how that works. I was like, oh, you gotta do some tests, some blood work? This is my life. You're not a car salesman. You're just gonna put me down for a car, let's do some tests, right? He was like, Chris, I can guarantee you with no blood down. I was like, no, I want the test. So we do the test and we're waiting for the results. But as of now, I'm pre-approved for diabetes. Just waiting for a cosigner for dialysis, and I'll be good. Doing stuff, man, doing adult stuff. I flew on an airplane for the first time. I never flew on an airplane. I was so nervous to get on that airplane. And then I realized that other people were also nervous for me to get on that airplane. I got on the plane, I sat in my row, it was just me. There were 2 seats to the right of me, last 2 seats on the whole plane. 2 people walked on, obviously they got to sit right next to me. Immediately when they walked on, I noticed that they were a man and wife, red hair, red necks, my height, my size. So they sit right next to me, the wife in the middle, the husband on the outside. So now we look like a family and shit. The flight's all off balance. Right before the flight took off, the wife wanted to take a nap, so she put her arm on me and her husband's shoulders, and then she started rubbing on my chest and shoulder during her nap. And then she woke up and was like, sorry, I forgot which one my husband was. I was like, because he looks like my dad, that's why. Then the flight attendant had to go down the aisle, do her job, check for seatbelts. They skipped our row. She was like, seatbelts, seatbelts. She got that, she was like, seatbelt. The last time we flew for Spirit, that's for sure. Sorry, man. We're single dude. Got any single ladies here? Round of applause, single ladies. 100 people here, but that's it, just 2. Okay, all right. Smile. I'm mad how they clap. They're like, I guess if you're my only choice. I'm a single dude, man. I don't mind being single. I don't mind it. It's just hard. It's hard to be single because it's hard for me to speak to ladies in a sexy way. Because I'm way too honest. It's hard to be sexy and honest at the same time. This girl came to me after a show one night. She looked at me. She said, Big Daddy. She said, what are you working with down there? You know, I wanted to lie to her. I wanted to tell her I was working with something kind of big. I could have had to tell her the truth. I was like, honestly, I don't know. Can you look for me? Haven't seen that shit in forever. Ladies, I'm just playing. I've seen it. It looks just like me. It has a beard and a missing tooth. Picture it, sir. Picture it. It likes to wear a green jacket, too. I am missing my front tooth. I am. I've been missing this front tooth for 17 years. And in those 17 years, my other front tooth slid to the middle as if my teeth were some kind of line dancing group talking about slide to the left. One tooth this time. got 2 gaps instead of 1. And I got a lisp all of a sudden. You know how hard it is to have a lisp and try to argue with a girl in a relationship? I was trying to argue with my ex. I was like, you know what? You sliding down a slippery slope right now. She's like, why do you sound like Mike Tyson? Hate dating. I just was in a relationship. I dated a girl for 3 months, and then I found out we were just friends. Hurts a little bit, I know. I don't mind it, man. I just hate dating because dating is just so tough. I'm too good of a dude. I'm too nice. I do things other dudes may not do. Like I'll hold a chair out for a girl. I'll hold an umbrella for a girl. I'll open every door for a girl. This girl said, you gonna open every door for me? I said, I'll open every door for you. Unless you get there first. The girl was like, well, you better beat me to the door. I was, you want no problem, I got you, I'll get there first. The issue was, when we got to the movie theater, that's when I found out that she used to be a track star in high school. So she's high-stepping it across the parking lot. I was like, hold up, let me catch up. I got asthma. She was like, I didn't know you had asthma. I was like, I just found out. I had no clue. Hate dating, man. I dated one girl, I dated for 5 years. Me and her argued over everything. We argued over the dumbest stuff. We argued one time over being on a diet. Because I wanted to be on a diet, so I wanted her to be on a diet with me. Be a team, right? Motivate each other, help each other out. The issue was for her, it was too much stress for her, too much pressure. Yeah, I get it. But her, I found out that she was sleeping with other people during our diet. But now it's not relatable, okay? Now you change your mind. It's hard. I found that out. I was like, man, you sleeping with other people? That's not what I meant when I said you could have a cheat day. This is the keto. I said you could have steak, not dick. Are you even counting your calories? I know dick has at least 600. You gotta watch your intake. That's all I'm saying. Me and her argued on our first date. I took her out for her birthday, took her to a super nice restaurant, super fancy, super expensive. When we got there, I took off her jacket for her birthday. She was dressed super nice, kind of like a stripper. Halfway through the meal, she caught an attitude, so we left. I was like, babe, what's wrong? Why'd you catch your attitude? She's like, cause I don't like the way people staring at us just because you're a big guy. I was like, no, they think I bought you. The last time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We argued the most when she was pregnant. When she was pregnant, we argued the most over cravings. Because cravings is the hardest thing to go through as the guy. As the guy, cravings is the hardest thing to go through during a pregnancy. That's all we got. That's our hard part. Because no matter what it is, no matter what time, no matter when, as the guy, you have to go and get those cravings, no matter what, right? I remember I invited my best friend over. His girlfriend was pregnant at the same time my girlfriend was pregnant, which is a horrible idea. At the same time, our girlfriends caught cravings. So they look at us, we go to the store, we come back, give them their stuff. The issue was, he got the wrong things, messed up the order. So his girlfriend started freaking out. She was like, no, leave, don't look at me, don't talk, don't think about me, don't even come back until you get the right stuff. So he went to leave again. My girlfriend looked at me and said, go with him. I said, why? She said, because if she's not happy, I'm not happy. I said, but that's not even my kid. She said, neither is this one. So I'm single. It's tough, man. I try to do like online dating now. That's tough, man. I hate doing online dating. Because it's mysterious. You never know who you're going to talk to. You don't know what kind of messages you may get. One girl messaged me one day. She was like, hey, you want to be my sugar daddy? I was like, I'm pre-approved for diabetes. I don't know if I should have any sugar. One girl messaged me. She asked me how she would know if I was real. She's like, how do I know that you're real? How do I know that you're a real person? I was like, who would use me as the picture to catfish somebody? One girl, we met out on a date. We met at a bar. She brought another dude to the date with her. I was like, this ain't Groupon. I'm not a BOGO. One girl messaged me. She asked if I want to get high with her. I don't smoke weed, people. That's not my thing. I never smoked weed in my life. I didn't even know what edibles were. I just found out. This dude was like, hey, you want some weed? I was like, no, I don't smoke. He was like, we got cookies. What kind of cookies you got? He was like, we got sativa, OG Kush, we got regular. I was like, no, what kind of cookie? He was like, we got weed Oreos. I was like, really? You're not supposed to have a good weed cookie, right? Because if you eat way too many weed cookies, you'll get way too high. You're only supposed to eat one. That's enough, right? That's not possible, Oreos. I'll eat the whole bag. The only food that weed should be put into is rice cakes. The only way I'm eating one. That's it. The last girl who messaged me, she asked me what I did for a living. Before I was a comedian, I used to be an Uber driver. Being an Uber driver was difficult because you never know who's getting in your car, right? You never know. One time I accepted a ride, immediately the guy messaged me. He was like, please hurry. I'm not in the safest situation. So I canceled the ride. I was like, the Lord told me not to put myself in that same situation. Jesus, take the wheel, maybe he'll get him there. Because without him, that dude never would have made it. Sorry, white people, that one wasn't for you guys. That was just for us. It's okay. That's all I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to learn stuff, do things, do new things every day. I'm 25. I'm trying to do crazy stuff. I tried to go skydiving one day. Yeah, you know there's a weight limit to go skydiving? So pretty much they're saying I'm too fat to fall. Make a parachute to stop a car in a drag race, but not one to stop me. It's true. I did something the other day. I went to a celebration of life. You guys ever been to those? If you don't know what a celebration of life is, it's when someone passes away, you throw a big party for that person. Instead of grieving, you go, yeah, is that what this is? Like, yeah, Billy died. It's a big party though, a big party, everyone has a great time, they celebrate that person. I'd never been to one. I didn't even know the person, I just was giving someone a ride. So, we go to this celebration of life. There's like 100 people there. It's at a bar. It's a great party. A DJ's playing. Music's playing. It was a lot of alcohol. Everyone's having a great time. People introducing them, having a lot of fun. Then the buffet line came out. Best food I've ever had in my life. On my third plate, the only thing that could go through my mind was, I hope they invite me to the next one. Too dark for this crowd? Too dark? Okay, all right. It's true, man. It's tough, man. I love doing stuff. I love learning stuff. Because I found out growing up I was like a dumb kid. I didn't even know. I found out. Why is that funny? Fuck you. Said I was dumb. He's like, you stupid bitch. I was dumb. I didn't know. I found out recently. I found out I was dumb at 10 years old from a journal I found. I wrote a journal at 10 years old, and I just found it had 3 sentences in it. I memorized these sentences so you guys could understand why I realized I was a dumb kid. These are what the sentences said. Are you guys ready? 10 years old. Dear journal, it's 11:59. Wait, now it's midnight. Today was a great day because I got to spend the day with my brother. He's my hero. Anyway, I gotta go to bed now because it is now 12:45. Did it take me 45 minutes to write 3 sentences as a child? Y'all was dumb as hell. Took me an hour and a half to write that joke. I love my brother, man. I talk to my brother all the time. My brother was my best friend, my hero. My brother fought a lot, though. We were 4 years apart. We fought all the time. We fought over a Hot Pocket once. There was one left. I ate it. He didn't. It was right around Christmas. 3 days before Christmas, we started fighting, started fist fighting. My mom came in. She was like, Chris, John, quit fighting or I'm taking all these presents back. I was a bad kid. I picked up the closest present, threw it in the air and said, man, fuck these presents. I didn't know that the present had a small little jukebox in it. So when I threw it up, it hit the wall, bounced off, hit my mom in the back of the head. When it hit, it turned on and it started playing, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. And then I woke up. She beat my ass, that's what I mean. Good old-fashioned whooping, I don't know. I love my mom. My mom's one of my favorite people in the world. My mom, the only thing my mom, she'd do things that like it didn't make sense. Because she thought we were mid-class even though we grew up in the hood. We grew up broke, we were a broke family. That's how we grew up. But she never do that. She'd act like we were mid-class all the time. She would do embarrassing things when we would go out. My mom, we went to the Goodwill one day. She walked up to the cashier with a pair of shoes and said, do you guys have these in a size 9? I was like, no, they have them in a size those. Literally the only pair. She was like, maybe they have them in red. I said, no, they have them in dirty white. That's the only color. That is. Yeah, man, that's how we grew up. We grew up broke. I didn't know we were really broke until like recently, because I found out through a conversation I had. Because I just found out that not everybody knows how to make Kool-Aid. Did y'all know that? Some people don't know. Some people don't know Kool-Aid packet, sugar, water, more sugar. Great Saturday. Me and this dude got a huge argument about it. He was like, what do you mean make Kool-Aid? He said in my household, we had Capri Suns. I said, Capri Suns are for birthdays. That's a damn celebration, right? You don't even got Capri Suns for your birthday. It was just like 6 of y'all there, right? Just you and your cousins, then you could afford the Capri Suns. But if you was too popular, you had way too many friends, you couldn't afford Capri Suns, you better get something else, something called hugs. You guys, yeah. You remember a hug? The little plastic barrels with juice in it, got a pop in aluminum foil lid. It came with 600 in a case for $2. In the hood, we used to call them grenades. think that Capri Suns was like the champagne for kids, and the hugs was the shots. We were at your party like, oh my God, let's do hugs. Yo, one friend's in the back like, bro, I can't, I've already done 6. You're like, don't be a bitch, Billy, it's my birthday. Sorry for the older people in here that's never had juice before. Sir, all you had back in your day was well water. You just cranked the bitch. You wanted something sugary, you'd go down to the river water. Go down to the creek, get me a fixin'. It was sugary because people used to pee in it, that's why. Oh, y'all stupid. That's all, man. I grew up differently. That's how I grew up. I grew up very differently. I grew up around all black people. That's how I personally grew up. That's how I grew up. I was very different. I'm not used to performing in front of this many white people. I'm not, because that's how I grew up. I grew up around all black people. That's how I grew up. My best friend was 15 years as a black dude. Yeah. Every day me and him hung out. Every day we did something together. My family said maybe we shouldn't hang out as much as we do, because they're saying I was starting to act like him. As if I was starting to act black. I was like, man, y'all is tripping. And white people, this is called a wave brush. That's what this is called. Quit calling that shit black brush. We don't like that. I also found this out, man. I found out you're supposed to work out in water. Did you guys know that? If you work out in water, it's supposed to help you with strength training, resistance, accuracy. My dad used to say, hey, Chris, if you practice your boxing in water, it'll help you fight better. The problem with that is, now that I'm an adult, I got into an argument at this party. This dude pushed me, said, let's go outside. We're about to fight. I was like, no, I'm not going outside. But if you get in this pool, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna splash the shit out of you. That's it. The last thing, man, I remember learning is like, it's hard. Everything I talk about is true. It's hard for me to date. It's hard for me to do a lot. That's because how I grew up. When I was growing up, I wasn't the most macho man growing up. I wasn't the masculine man of the group. That was never me. I found that out by hanging out with other guys. When guys hang out, all dudes do the same thing. All guys do one thing to find out what kind of girls each other like. All dudes in the group, they'll ask one question. They'll point at a girl and ask the whole group, would you hit that? All dudes did it. I didn't like it. I thought it was disrespectful. But one time, I was in the car with my dad. I was trying to be cool. I was like, hey, Dad, would you hit that? My dad looked at me and said, man, I'd eat that without the spoon. I said, I don't even know what that means. I'm 7. I didn't even know you were supposed to use a spoon. I thought that shit was more like a finger food. Hey, thank you guys, that's my time. My name is Chris Harvey. Thank you guys, I appreciate that.